Welcome back to the Shelf Sisters. Happy September Bookish. Happy 1 year to us. We didn't even celebrate when it actually happened. Sarah's just reminded me.
August 30th was our 1 year anniversary of Shelf Sisters. How crazy. And we would have skipped it had I not gotten like an Instagram notification. For like
had
1
no
year
clue.
ago.
We're just grinding and not looking at the clock.
Grinding,
you know what I mean?
is what we're doing.
Grinding,
Bi-weekly,
getting ready, doing our
yes.
hair and makeup, coming to talk about books, me
Just
invading your personal
funsies.
space every
just
2
funsies.
weeks. Yes, for funsies, but so exciting. And for our 1 year September book club pick, shall we announce what it is before getting into the topic of this bookish? I'm so excited to talk about it, and we have a backstory for it too.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, Sarah, do you want to announce our September book club pick that will be out 2 weeks after this episode?
Yes. And for our September 1 year book club pick, we will be reading The Academy by Ellen Hildebrand and her daughter, Shelby Cunningham. And yes, we're going back to back with Ellen Hildebrand. Do not come at us. It was the way that this summary sounds so intriguing, so fall. We had to include it in our post with this. It was so good.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like after reading the Ellen Hildebrand, 28 Summers by Ellen Hildebrand for August, I didn't really care to pick up another book by her.
Yeah.
And then we saw this come out. And first of all, the cover, the fall trees on it, the fall vibes, the dark academia vibes that we love. That's what it was. And then whenever you read the summary of it on Goodreads, it's basically, I put this in our story.
It was
it's like,
spot on. It was spot on.
It sounds like Demois, but at a boarding school. And if you don't know what Demois is, it's basically where like this girl, she has an Instagram account.
It's like Gossip Girl on steroids in
celebs.
2025. Yes.
Yes. It's a bunch of blind items, and people, like whenever they see a celeb, they'll send it to Demois. If they get like tea about the celeb, they send it to her and she posts it. And it's basically that plus Gossip Girl in a boarding school book. Like beautiful.
It is made for a September fall read. Also, it comes out. It will be released September 16th. So that gives us like 10-ish days to read the book. For you guys to read the book along with us.
We have a shorter time frame, but
no, that's okay. We'll be able to get it done. But this is such a perfect fall read. I'm so thrilled. And yes, we're going back to back with Ellen Hildebrand. I think it's her daughter's first book as well.
It's like their first collab. And whenever they first like came out with the premise, it was like, I want to say a year ago, they were like, we're working on this series
together.
And it sounded really good.
Wait, this is going to be a series?
Okay, that's what they said, but they may have changed it because they are not putting series anywhere in like the rollout of the book. But that's just what I heard at first, and it sounded really good. But I didn't realize it was going to be like a blind item type of book, and it's one of those like secrets revealed and all of that stuff. So I am pumped to read it. It's going to be just like a fiction book, like
and everyone
encompassing a lot. And I'm hoping that there's like some romance in there, like maybe the scandals, the cheating. I don't know. I'm so excited to get into it.
The first word they described to you for this book is dishy.
Love.
Let's dish it out. Honestly, I'm excited. No, okay, so it does say expected September 16th. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. Like, hopefully it does not delay at all. But everyone, I know, everyone who got pre-reads, also how do we get on this list of everyone who's getting?
I made an ARC account.
Okay.
So let me try to do that. I don't know how quick they'll respond, but let me go and try to do that on the account.
We need this. We need this because there's already 511 ratings and 179 reviews on it.
So we should get accepted. For people that have a book podcast, we should get accepted. Also, you make the account, and ARC is advanced readers copy. So before they release the book, like you can ask to read it early. And so I made the account, but we have to request the specific books that we want to read early. Okay. So let me go do that.
So I need to create the profile then because it's separate.
Yeah, do it. And then you have to put on your profile, you have a book club podcast and a bookstagram. And just maybe like
this is the first time I'm gonna
beef up your numbers.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, because sometimes I forget that like we do this for people to view. And
same.
Yeah.
And then I cringe once I remember. But anyway, you do that, and then whenever you request the book, they look at your profile to see if they should accept it or not. So put like a cute selfie, like add some zhuzh to the profile, and hopefully they'll like you and accept. So, but if they're accepting like thousands of people already, like I feel like we should be one of them. Yeah,
specifically for this book, 511 ratings is a lot.
Exactly.
Okay, well, so what a perfect fall pick. So the Academy will be coming at you at the end of September on Shelf Sisters.
Yes, and you know that for the next month, October, it's going to be more of like a spooky book. And so this is the perfect,
we even thought about it. We're like, should we read this in October when it's officially released and everyone can grab it? But no, for October, we are doing a thriller, not a horror, a thriller.
Yes.
As our book club pick, and we're going to get into the spooky vibe. So for this time around, a fall pick.
Yes. So super excited about that. And then the next thing, let me tell you the next thing we want to talk about. And also let me tell you the topic of this Bookish. So the next thing we are going to talk about is The Summer I Turned Pretty, because it is everywhere. Me and Saoirse are about to get caught up on it later tonight. But also the premise of the Bookish. So we wanted to do a beginner's guide to reading, like beginner book recs of just overarching genres that everyone knows and loves, and give our top 3 recommendations, because if you're a new reader, it's so
hard to do top 3, but we got it down.
We talked to our cousin, we talked to some acquaintances that listen / like keep up with our Bookstagram.
Yeah.
And they all were either on their first fiction book ever, and then, or they like hadn't picked up a book yet and they want to, but like they don't know where to go. So number 1 obviously is like looking through our past books, picking one of those, and then like listening along with us. But if you for some reason don't feel like doing that, we'll
give you our top 3.
Yes, we made a list because and if you saw our Academy post like for the September book, the Goodreads summaries are getting so out of control.
Why are they so long? Why are they so long?
Why are they telling you what's going to happen at 70% of the book and only leaving like the last 5% like for you to think about?
Suspense, yeah.
I hate that. Like, just give me a vague summary and I'm good. I don't need details.
A lot of the times we really don't even read the summary if we know the author is good and if the cover looks great. I don't care about the full summary. But for this one, we're like, let's just look at it because we had just read an Ellen Hildebrand book. So
yeah, but like if you're a new reader, like picking, 10, 20 summaries to read, I already get so confused.
Like it's
too much. And so for this, like you don't have to think, you just go based off of the vibes, like per genre. You only have 3 to choose from to pick up your next read. So we're going to get into that. But before we announce those books, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I think both of us are all caught up besides the episode that dropped today. September 10th?
Yes.
Is it September 10th? Yeah. So, and after this, there is only one more episode left next week.
It's going by way too quick. It's going by way too quick. I did not read the books. Did you read the books?
Okay, I read the first book and I was so excited for it because everyone on Bookstagram hyped it up.
How old were you when you read the books?
This was like 2-3 years ago.
I thought it was like in your teens, but no.
No, because everyone was hyping it up. I didn't realize it was a book that everyone had read in their teens. Like I think this is when I was reading like the Click series. Okay. Everyone else was also reading this, even though like I Googled at that time. I was like looking for more series. I never saw this one. So I don't know if this came out after I was a teenager, like past my Click phase. But I started reading it and I was like, I am way too old to be reading this book. Like the writing was so middle school. I couldn't get over it. But I finished the first book and then I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't need to read this.
Well, now we spent hours watching the show. So that's
so good. The production, the Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo music. I
the
can't get
soundtrack
over it. Conrad.
of every single season has been so stellar. But this season, how are they affording 2 Taylor songs plus, I'm forgetting the third one, but Olivia Rodrigo, but then also Billie Eilish. Like, how are they affording this?
They're expensive people. I don't know.
In one episode, there was at least 2 Taylor songs and 1 Billie Eilish. Tell me how that's possible. And is Taylor just like, I'm obsessed with this show, use what you want?
I don't think so.
When they played Love of My Life.
She's a businesswoman. No.
When they played Love of My Life,
Love or Lost. It can go either way.
But
it's LOML.
I choose love. But like, what?
Yeah, I have no clue. But not only that, not only the music, like the production, the actors that they've cast, like Belly, first of all, that name, I can't get over it. Isabel, she is so beautiful in that bachelorette scene at night when she's like on the beach and she's like yelling at Conrad.
Yeah.
She looked so stunning. It was just
the
like,
first time where I had seen her with like a darker makeup look too.
Loved when it. She needs to do that more.
Needs to do that. When she had like eye makeup on, I was like, oh, like you look like an
adult. And a lip liner finally.
I know. Yeah. A lip liner.
It was so good. Loved it. And I'm so excited to watch. Have you already seen spoilers? Because I have for tonight's episode.
I've not seen spoilers because now I'm shortening my TikTok time to officially doing just legs up the wall. I have 10, 15 minutes per day on my TikTok. Gotcha. So, yeah.
Let me tell you, whenever I like see the comments after all of the spoilers that I see on TikTok, when I'm reading them, I'm like getting heated with those people. And then I go and watch the episode and I literally do not share a view with these people that I was like fake commiserating with before. They'll be saying like, oh my God, like, you know, Jeremiah sucks. Like I hate him. And I did too. Obviously, like we're team Conrad. But after reading the comments that are all like, I don't understand Jeremiah stans, don't understand. I'm not gonna lie, like second to last episode in,
I understood him. Like,
yes,
he had every single right to act that way, and I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for people,
not only that. Like throughout the 4 years, like when they would show the flashbacks and stuff, they honestly are like very suited for each other. They're both like lively, happy people, like happy-go-lucky, and they didn't really have problems. And spoiler alert.
I don't know. Don't spoil it. Don't
like after the wedding, when everyone was like, oh my God, Jeremiah cheated on Belly, you find out that he picked that fight because he found out that Conrad was there for Christmas and that Belly never told him.
Yeah.
Which is
they were together for Christmas. His girlfriend didn't tell him. His brother didn't tell him. That's such a deceit.
It's such a deceit. It's so like disrespectful to do to your partner. So I'm sorry, like I'm not condoning the cheating, but
and that's after all of the whole past situation. So of course, like he's going to act this way.
And honestly, like they were cute together. Like they were always like so happy. Like I love Conrad, but he is like
he's a sulker, and it's very annoying. It puts me in a bad mood sometimes.
Okay, I'm not going to go that far.
No, he is.
I'm not going to go that far.
No,
love him.
He is.
But I understand like the Jeremiah fans. Like you have to give it up to them. You know, they see a good relationship.
They see a happy, fun relationship with 21-year-olds, which is exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
As a 21-year-old, you should not be worried about like a 26-year-old in med school who's like getting kicked out of like his clinic job, and like you're just
now you're like going hard on Connie. I
see the Jeremiah side so much 100%. Better after the last 2 episodes.
On TikTok, that's what I'm saying. Like you understand it when you watch it, but when you read the comments, it's like I don't understand Jeremiah fans. Like will never. All of this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not even, it's that, but then like they'll also say other things. And I'm like, yeah, before even watching the episode. You get hyped up
and then you watch the episode.
And then I watch the episode and I'm like, okay, I did not get that at all from the episode. And so maybe people are just finding reasons to be pissed off that aren't there.
Or just like supporting their claims of like why Team Jeremiah
possibly.
is better, you know?
But so even though I have seen some spoilers, like they weren't crazy spoilers. So I'm going to go watch it tonight after like making my pasta.
Quick question. Should people read the book?
No.
No. Imagine they're young. Our listeners are young, and someone who's like the age of our like cousins who just graduated high school or is in high school. Like I think it's fine for them to
just graduated. If you're in middle school, high school, read it.
Okay. All right. So we'll recommend it to our youngest cousin.
Yes.
Okay.
Cutie book for her.
Yeah, cutie book for her. Okay, perfect. Maybe not the show. I don't know if she needs to be watching all that.
No, because now they're going crazy with the intimate scenes.
Yeah.
And I am like, ooh. And whenever they make out, it's for way too long. Way too long. I don't need to be seeing this. I feel like I'm intruding these like teenager lives, and that's not something my adult self needs to be in on. So that's my take on the Summer I Turned Pretty.
So wait, there's only 2 more episodes. We have one tonight and then one next week. This ended way too soon.
Yeah.
I started this. No, okay. Last week or 2 weeks ago, Sonia had updated me that she was like fully caught up and that TikTok was like spoiling things for her. And I was like, you know what? I have not even watched one episode just yet. And it hasn't been spoiled for me. Maybe I'll start now and watch the ending with everyone and get caught up. I got caught up in maybe 4 days. I was fully ready to go.
That's so crazy because it took me a month to catch up. Every single episode is an hour long. And one episode I would take 3 or 4 days to get through.
No, I watched 1 episode per night. I think I had 4 episodes to catch up on.
That's wild. Oh, I had also season 2 to catch up on.
Okay.
And I only watched, I want to say 2 or 3 episodes of season 2. So I had a long ways to go.
Okay.
So that's like 20 hours of watching TV. So
yeah, no. I was caught up on season 2, but season 3, it did not take me very long to get caught up. But it was a lot to like process in one sitting. Like 1 hour episodes, it's a lot for what's happening.
It's like a lot happens and then also nothing happens. You know that episode where they broke into the country club because they got kicked out of their beach house? It was like when you look at it, they got kicked out and had to find a place to stay. But like in the episode, they extended it to like an hour and a half of them finding somewhere to stay. Like they found the country club, then they went to the media room, then they went out into the lawn, they danced. Like seriously, it's crazy how much they're stretching it.
Sometimes it's like a little cringe, and I'm like, why?
100%.
No, it's okay. Maybe it's not cringe for like young people.
Theirs?
Oh, I can't with that cousin. But to be watching this at like this point in life, why am I doing that? Sometimes it's fun, and just when the music is that good in the series, it just sets the vibe, it sets the tone, and it just makes you feel the feels.
Production overall, like Belly is wearing Reformation in every single scene.
Episode.
This broke girl wearing Reformation, okay? And
when she wore the 2-piece linen,
red.
She was in. It was
white?
the white linen.
By the way, I wanted to buy that, and I was like, I'm not spending $300 on this thing.
No, it just went on sale, and it was like $90. So look at it. But no,
I can't.
Okay,
the fact that she was doing the dresses, and I can't spend more. Like, you know what happened to me? Let me tell you, this is so funny. I went to go get an Amazon package, and it was for deodorant, like $5. And I was like, I just have one package, like, gotta go. Because usually I'm walking out with stacks of packages, and my concierge is like taking notice. Yeah. Like, wow, girl, you probably have a shopping problem. Yeah. So I'm grabbing that. And now they put it in like a little cubby, and it's for the 4 floors. Sorry. And so all of those people on 4 floors, like this is their cubby.
And everyone just grabs what's theirs?
They usually don't, but because they like know me, I've been there for years, they sometimes let me go. Only that one concierge.
Okay.
Like the other concierges still don't trust me. But anyway, went there and I saw a Reformation package. And I'm like, oh my God, like someone ordered Reformation. How cute. Jealous. And I was like, let me just see like who it's for. Like I know some people in the building. So I was I'm just going to check. I checked and it said my name. And I was like, Oh my God, I forgot that I ordered Reformation. Not only did I have one package, I had 2 packages from Ref. And
Sonia.
That's when I, was so happy to see my new 2 Reformation dresses.
I was very upset that I did not look the last 2 weeks and everyone got Reformation stuff.
The problem is those 2 were final sale because it was during their current sale.
Was it fine?
I didn't even try it on. I was like, I can't return it, so it's just going to go in my closet and I'll figure it out later. But they looked like they'll work. And they were white linen dresses, and I have like the vacations coming up.
Is it still happening? Like I need to look. I need to do another quick.
No idea. There were like 5 other things that I wanted, but I was like, okay, I can't be spending this money.
It started like right after we got back from our trip, and I was like, I need to relax. But I think I'm back now. I think I'm okay.
You took like a 3-week shopping break and now you're back?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but regardless, Belly was in full Reformation and every single
Conrad's
episode.
Outfits in this episode, they're so like...
I'm actually in a Conrad like top right now. When he wears a sweater, polo, long sleeves, specifically in his gray tone or a navy...
Gray. I saw gray and navy. I saw both this episode.
It's just gray and navy.
Like white t-shirt with sweater over.
No,
it was with a watch.
Well, no, Sonia, that Patek. I was like, you're kidding. But
in his Range Rover, driving around.
No, Team Conrad. This is why it's Team Conrad, because it's
because of the vibes.
No, he's so put together. Like, if anyone needs to understand like how to dress, just look at Conrad.
Yeah, Connie,
baby. But yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're good with Summer Turned Pretty. That was, honestly, I'm going to have lots to say maybe next episode once we've officially wrapped and we know how it ends. Because I don't know how it ends. I haven't read the book. No one has spoiled it for me. So I really,
here's the thing. Even if you had read the books, apparently they're switching some of the stuff from the book. So no one knows what the ending is for sure.
Okay.
So it could be Belly like choosing herself. We don't know.
Honestly, at this point, no, I don't.
At this point, Conrad deserves someone so much better, but like we're not ready for that conversation.
Not. Yeah.
Okay, so now that recap is done,
that was like roller coaster. But
now we have our beginner's reader guide. Yes. Okay, so let me go through our genres.
First. Yeah.
First, obviously, this podcast is for the girlies. We have romance, like top genre. And then we have thriller, duh. I would say those are like the 2 top genres for the girls.
Yeah.
And maybe the guys, if you're watching. Then we
0.5%.
Honestly, good. Like, they don't need to be here.
They don't need to be here.
They've probably tuned out after The Summer I Turned Pretty and Conrad and Belly Talk.
Yeah.
Then we have fantasy. Then we have fiction
in general.
And this is like fiction. It could be all encompassing. It could be non-encompassing. Like it could be everything and nothing at once. Yeah. Like it could really just
it's like a little story that like it's just a fictional story.
It's a story. That's literally what it is. Like
fictional novel made up. That's just like a fun read.
Yeah. And then we have 3 recs for every genre, but this last one, nonfiction, I'm sorry, we're not nonfiction people. So Sarish has one rec that I haven't read, but like I trust you. So this is the top one that you need to read. Okay, let's start with romance. Mm-hmm. Okay, first is, and by the way, before we start with the titles, I just want to say, if you are like into reading or you've already read a few books, like there are going to be some books in this list where you're like, duh. Like that was probably the first book you picked up.
Beginner's guide.
Exactly.
That's why it's a beginner's guide.
Exactly.
And if there's anything that's missing that you haven't read, this is the perfect list. Like
get started on those.
Get started.
Yes. Okay.
And if there's like a genre where you're like, I'm really not a thriller girl, but guess what? October's coming up, November's coming up, and this is like, we're in the season for these types of books. You know exactly where to start.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's start with the romance.
Romance.
Yeah. Duh.
First one, duh. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren.
No duh.
Like, no notes.
No
you have to.
notes. Just look at the cover. No notes.
You just have
Hardly.
to. Like, if you're just now starting to read, you're a girl, you like romance, Love in Other Words. That's it. That should be the first one.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino.
Also, pulls at your heartstrings. Like,
also, duh. Like, you just have to.
Like that. If you've, I don't know if anyone's here from our very first episode that we did of Shelf Sisters, that was the book that got me back officially into reading.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
In one sitting. And so if you're like, I'm really not a reader, maybe start there.
Yeah. I will say, Before We Were Strangers, it's like less light than other romances you can pick up. Like, it is like the next one, the third one, Book Lovers by Emily Henry.
Duh.
So good. Duh. This, I would say, Book Lovers is the lightest amongst them. Then it's Love in Other Words. Then it's Before We Were Strangers. Yeah. So you choose what you think is best for you. Like, if you like a deeper, not darker book, but just like more depth, then go with Before We Were Strangers. If you're like at an Love in Other Words. And if you want just like
a
regular contemporary romance vibes, Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Great banter, great characters, like loved the ending. For us too, I remember us saying we loved it.
No, these were all 7 out of 5s. Like, they're so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thriller is next.
Thriller. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this first one, I'm so proud to report that it's a Shelf Sisters pick that we picked, and now it's ended up on this list that we literally tell everyone to read.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thriller is This Book Will Bury Me by Ashley Winstead. You've heard it here first, and now for the second time. We're so obsessed. It was seriously so amazing. Like,
so amazing. It's about online sleuths and a community of them and how they help solve a crime, like one big crime.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what online sleuths were, like, before
and like armchair detectives.
I had no idea, and I was never into that world. This book sucked me into that world. So good.
Yeah. So in the true crime world, like, there's a lot of people who think they can do better than the detectives and police actually working on the cases. And so they will literally band together, like on Reddit pages and other websites we don't even know about, come together to talk about all of the clues, the DNA, the fingerprints, like all of that stuff, and try to
And sometimes they're working with the detectives. Like, there's points where they're like,
if they're really good ones. Yeah. So that's what this book is about. It's loosely based on the Idaho murders, which that was like the con of this book. We don't love saying that because that's a real thing that happened that shouldn't be used for entertainment. But it's loose. She goes in a different direction. The book is so good. So good.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one, The Vanishing Hour by Serafina Novaglass. Of course, we had to pick a Serafina book. No. She is so good. This one is...
Her thrillers, all of them are great. But Vanishing Hour, the way it takes you on a ride and you just don't know what is coming next.
Yeah.
I have chills, like, even thinking about this book. You just have to read it. And I feel like...
I would say this one is also differently paced than other thrillers that I've read. Like, other thrillers that you would hear about, like The Housemaid. Like, the pace is just different. It's a little bit of a slower pace. The plot is so good.
Yeah.
And
it's more mature of a thriller. Like, other thrillers, like Housemaids, it almost feels gimmicky to me.
Yes.
This one is not gimmicky. I don't even watch horror films, but like, this would be a movie that I would consider like a horror thriller. And
I would say it's not horror.
It's not horror,
but as a movie, you're saying
it could lean into that. But other thrillers are very gimmicky to me. Like The Housemaids, I've read the entire series now.
Yeah.
But Serafina Novaglass,
that's a perfect way to explain it.
She can do no wrong.
It was beautiful. And then the third one, A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. And I would say this is more of a like contemporary paced thriller, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The plot was so good. The reveal, so good.
So good. And it's a thriller, but it's like a mind twist all at once.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of is like Verity because it messes up like your thinking and you're just like, wait, did I just read that correctly? Am I recalling the previous events accurately?
Yeah.
And I read this maybe 2 years ago, and I think it was like one of the first few thrillers that I really vibed with. And it just makes you think. Like, you're just like, what just happened? And even after the book ends, you're just like, am I sure exactly how this was interpreted? And it gives me Verity vibes, just a little bit more mature of a thriller.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing our romance books, I feel like almost everyone like would have heard of them, and then the thrillers we kind of went like rogue and not like housemaid, you know?
No, I know.
But
and if
it's
you
because the romance is like, those are the good ones. Sorry, like the thrillers,
they're popular for a reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
we don't have Colleen Hoover on there, but like,
but
they're
the popular
ones.
Thrillers, I feel like you can find better, and we gave you better.
We gave you better. The popular ones just feel gimmicky to me.
Agreed. Okay, next one. Let's do fantasy. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, like this one, okay,
is one criteria or one genre that we really don't read often, or I don't read ever, but Sonia has dabbled. And I feel like you're giving the actual like beginner's guide because you're a beginner's guide, or you're a beginner to fantasy. So you have the picks.
And I was asking Sarah, how beginner should we go? Because I read fantasy more so when I was younger, because it was like Hunger Games, Twilight, and I was like, can I put those? And so I had to put one because honestly, it was so good. Like, literally obsessed. I'm pretty sure I reread the first book at one point, like not anytime recently, but I reread the first book, I remember, and I was like, wow, it still like holds up. This, I'm pretty sure, was like when I was in college or something, but whatever.
What is it?
Okay, so Twilight, like the Twilight series, so good. Like, if you haven't read, honestly, it was bomb. Like, what can I say?
Even if they've watched the movies, they should read it.
Oh, I don't know then.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Let me give you the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I read as an adult, and it's a series of 3, but for 2 like parts, like 1 and 2 of the fantasy section. I put the first 2 books because I thought they were phenomenal. The third one, I was like, okay, we could have like put this into the second one, but I would finish it regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, first one, that's part of the series, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. So freaking good. I just have to say, when I first started it and read the first few pages, I actually DNF'd it, only because it wasn't anything about the writing. It was just like the world that she was building was so detailed and different. I couldn't wrap my head around it, and I was like, where are we? Like, what's going on?
Okay.
And then Sarah, the way it was all over Bookstagrams, like, I was like, I have to go back and try it. Everyone was obsessed.
Okay.
And then I went back and I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, like,
you're
this
into
is
it then?
the shit. Okay. It was so good. Like, the male character was like exactly what I love in my male characters, you know? And
Sonia has one specific type of male character.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so much of a slow burn. It wasn't just like they meet and they fall in love and, you know, then they like have some conflict and it's over.
Yeah.
It was like just such a slow burn. And you were like, does he like her? Like, it doesn't really seem like it, like, for a long time.
Right.
And so it just like builds the tension. Like, there's so much happening. There's like another plot. And it's so good. So that's the first book. Highly recommend if you like fantasy. By the way, not that like the storyline is the same, but like Fourth Wing, read this book. Please.
That might be a controversial take for a lot of people.
Whatever. Hated Fourth Wing. Come at me.
I didn't even start it, so, you know.
Okay. the second book is the second book in the series, The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. And you know, sometimes like when you're reading a series, it kind of blends in like what book was what. This one, it was so good. I exactly like remember what was going on, and it was sickening. It was sickening. Loved it. So I didn't put the third book on here because I have 3 spots, you know?
Yeah.
We were keeping it really tight. So that series, I would start ahead of Twilight because like if you're older, I don't know, like I would just start, it's like more mature. So I would start with this one, and then like Twilight would be my second series rec.
Okay.
So
I love that.
Okay, Sarah, do you want to do
the nonfiction?
Fiction and nonfiction.
Okay, perfect. Let's do nonfiction to start because we only just have one rec there because honestly, we don't read a lot of nonfiction. But the rec that I do have on here is The 4 Agreements. And if you know about this book. Like I try to read this annually because it is a perfect, it's like what you strive for and how you should strive to act in life.
Okay.
We had to read this for yoga teacher training, and it was the only book that we had to read for yoga teacher training, which is weird.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know that would be a requirement.
Yeah. And it's just like it's like a way of life and how to live life. It's such a quick read. It's literally 4 agreements that you make in life and how you should live. And it goes by really, really quickly. Gives you tangible ways on how you can make these changes. And I think it's the perfect nonfiction read because for nonfiction, you need it to be quick, easy to digest, and actually implementable.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe I'll read it at some point.
I have 2 copies if you want.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Are you ready for our fiction reads?
Yes.
Because these are good. And general fiction is really hard because we have so many. You know what? We should have added to this list.
What?
Historical fiction.
No, because I feel like that's like
so niche
genre. Okay. I feel like we can do another one of these with our top sub genres. Yeah. This is like overarching fiction, and genres, we'll explain the story for these 3 books.
Okay, are you ready? Because Sonia has spoken to this one at length. Where the Crawdads Sing by Dahlia Owens. Is it Dahlia or Delia?
Either one.
Dahlia Owens. But go for it, Sonia, because the way that you have loved this book.
I actually still think about it periodically. I loved it so much. Like this girl, she deserves all of the awards. Like I'm sure she got some, and she got it made into a beautiful movie, I've heard, which I still haven't seen. The book, I will say, is pretty sad. So if you hate sad stuff, read it, but just go into it knowing that that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But oh my God, like one of the best books I've ever read in my life. And I'll scream it from the rooftops. Yeah. Everyone should read this book at some point.
You're going to have to watch the movie
Yes.
during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there's downtime.
It was, oh my God, so good. So good.
Yeah, I can't read it because it's just too sad for me. Yeah. But I know that it's good.
You have to at some point when you're in that mind space. It may not be now. It may not be a year from now. But at some point, when you can handle it, you have to read it. And let me just give like a little snippet. It's basically this girl. She grows up in the marsh and she has to fend for herself. And because she lives in the marsh, she's like different from other people. She didn't go to regular school, so she speaks different. She has to make like a different way of living. And she's basically trying to like survive in the world. And there's a mystery. I believe it starts out with the death. And so you know that like someone died, and you find out along in this book, like I didn't even realize it's like a coming of age story, and then it has like a trial in the story as well. Like it goes to so many different places that I didn't think it would. Yeah. So, there's some mystery in there as well if you like that. But a lot of like coming of age. There's like a romance in there. So it encompasses a lot of things, and it is one of the most beautiful books I have ever read in my life. Honestly.
I mean, no, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, our second one on the list is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you know anything about TJR, is that she loves her series and she loves characters that have different storylines, and she'll kind of like intertwine them in all of her stories. And so with Malibu Rising, it was, I mean, this is the second one in the series, and it's just like a story. It's a story of a surfer and I guess a Hollywood socialite type person. It's like hard to even explain like what she is. Her name is Nina, but she's so intriguing as a character, and she's been a character in the first book and the third book that Taylor wrote. But this one's also being turned into a movie. The first book is Daisy Jones and the Six, and apparently that show was so good that everyone has super high hopes for Malibu Rising. So if you haven't read this one,
I haven't.
You haven't?
Yeah, but
It's also kind of, it's not sad, but it's not the happiest story.
Okay.
And it has like familial like values kind of in the book. I don't know how to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll add it to my list.
Taylor's writing style I really like, but it's not the happiest book.
Okay.
But I feel like that's kind of like the fiction books that we tend to read. It's like they're just like life stories, and they're not necessarily going to be
That's
happy.
Usually what it is. Like a life story is usually like what general fiction encompasses. Yeah, we don't tend to read too much. Like ours fall into either of the other genres or like another sub genre, which I think is why that's like a good idea to do for another episode.
Yeah.
But so I'll explain why this third book in this list is in here.
Yeah, because the third book is Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. This one had a lot of chatter. It was all over Book Talk, all over Instagram. And I mean, this one isn't a movie yet, right?
No, and I don't think it's being made into one. Okay. So the synopsis of this book, so it's actually based off of the Ted Bundy murders. Mm-hmm. And the reason why we put it in this category rather than thriller was I don't know, when I was reading it because like everyone knows about Ted Bundy, it wasn't like thrilling to, reveal the serial killer and like what's going to happen, because like you kind of knew. Mm-hmm. So I just like forewarning, it's a mix between like thriller, mystery, and just general fiction. It was about like life stories within there too, with this being like the murders being the backbone of these people. But there were like different things like intertwined in the book as well. And I would categorize it as fiction about Ted Bundy's victims. So that's why it had the element of like the mystery, thriller, crime. Yeah. But it wasn't.
But it was telling the stories of the victims rather than like the thrilling of Ted Bundy, if that makes sense.
Yes, there was a little bit of the latter part in there as well. But it was victim stories. And I
think it does have a disclaimer like before you're starting it.
Does it? I didn't see it.
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Okay, I didn't see that, but that would probably be good. Yeah.
And I feel like everyone that you guys have probably heard of all of these fiction books because they're so popular. But all of them have that sense of like ache. Like you do feel it at some point, to just know that.
Yeah. This one, I will say like, we're categorizing it as fiction, but during some part in the beginning, I was actually really scared.
Okay.
It freaked me out. So just know like it might make you a little antsy.
Yeah.
and squeamish, but it was like the lives of the victims, fiction lives of the victims in this book. So that's why we're putting it in this category. And yeah, like Sarah said, we don't, I actually, when I am reading it, I love to read the general fiction books.
Yeah.
But it's like hard for me to pick it up.
I was just going to say that because you have to be in the exact mindset. Yeah. And like space in life to read it because it takes so much out of you. And I usually read before bed. And so if I'm reading this before bed, I hope that I'm not going to be dreaming about this, but most of the time I do.
For me, it's not even about that because there are other fiction books that like don't take it out of you like this. Like these are the ones that we're talking about.
Yeah. So but we generally like if it's a general fiction book, like most of the ones that we do select are of this elk.
But there are other lighter ones like we talked about, like The Bad Summer People, like all of that. Yeah. So that's definitely an option. But yeah, like when we go picking for a book, like in my brain, it's like, okay, like do I want light romance? Do I want like to read about history? Like what do I want to do? You know? Yeah. And so to go into just fiction, like you don't know what you're gonna get, so you don't know what to be prepared for. Right. That's the case. But anyway, Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. Highly recommend. Just know all like what you're getting into.
No, I know. And I'm even looking at this list right now. This is so good. Like this list, if I had this as a beginner reader, I don't think I would have spent any time doing anything else in life. Like I would just be
without any research. Like if you guys trust us, just pick up one of these books and you'll be good. Like we're promising you a good reading experience. And especially as a beginner reader, like imagine reading one book and being able to talk to someone about Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. Like intellectual, okay.
No. And the way that she titled that book, perfect.
Yes, it's about the women.
Yeah, it's about the women. Could not have picked a better title. But honestly, once you read these, I think you'll also understand our selection of books and what we kind of
like gear towards.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll make a Canva post of this. Just these books. Beginner's Guide to Reading. Yeah, you know? Beginner's
Guide to Reading.
Love it.
That will be our 1 year Shelf Sisters anniversary gift to you guys. To the listeners.
LOL, they're like,
LOL. I'm like, who's listening? I don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
So that hard.
No, but no. Beginner's Guide. That was so good. And we'll do subgenres later in the year. But until then, we will be reading Ellen Hildebrand and her daughter's book, The Academy, for our September book club pick.
And I am finally going to finish the last book of the Thursday Murder Club. I only have 5% left. And after that, best believe I'm starting a romance. I haven't read a romance in more than a month, if you can believe it, which is like so unlike me. Actually, more than 2 months. Yeah. Because I started reading the Thursday Murder Club series, I want to say in like a month before our July trip, or like 3 weeks before our July trip, maybe at the beginning of July. So now it's been like 2 months, which is seriously so wild for me. And usually, sorry, just want to say, like, even if I'm in the middle of a series, it's like I take a break. Like I don't go back to back because I get tired of them. I get bored. I'm okay, don't care about you anymore.
In it.
Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with these people. Like, I can't even describe to you the way I want to move to this luxury retirement community. Like, now I'm so looking forward to being 80. And like, I've already told Shaquille, like, this is what we need to do. I'm so excited. And he's kind of up for it, semi. Like, I didn't say community part. I just said, like, not a house, like a building vibe. But because I know he's going to say no. But anyway, it's so good, you guys.
You'll have to report back. Honestly, maybe I just need to read the summary because I'm really not getting it from what you're saying right now. Like, I'm not
why I like it so much.
But I will read the summary and I'll go back. I need to finish Tinks's book. I think I only have like 5 or 6% left of that.
We're so bad. We're being so bad.
But Sonny, there's so much happening. Like
I know.
Every day that I get home, I'm like, was that just one day?
It's a lot.
Did we do this in just one day?
And we've had so much The Summer I Turned Pretty to watch.
It's a lot.
So how can you really do both? Like there's only enough time for one, I feel.
But I will report back. Tinks's book is definitely a romance book. It's just different than any other romance book that I've read.
You haven't finished it, but are you liking it? Or you're like, eh?
No, I'm liking it. I like the way it's written. It's kind of hard to believe that this is her first novel. I think the way it's written,
she had a ghostwriter, right?
Well, she had a ghostwriter for parts that were there's some parts of it that were written by the ghostwriters because she couldn't speak to it from experience.
You're trying not to spoil the book?
I'm trying not to spoil the book, but you know exactly what.
Okay.
Yeah, once you read the summary, like you'll know what I'm talking about. But she had a ghostwriter for that, but everything else was written by her, and it's well written.
And she said that.
And she said
that it was written by her besides those parts.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And I am excited for it to be turned into a movie / series, which the Foster sisters are also already working on with her. And I think I know who I want as my main character, Lola, to be.
I feel like you've already said this, and I told you to message them, the Foster sisters.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I will actually do a little story once I finish the book on who I think should be the main characters.
Okay.
There's 3 main characters. I will do a story on that, and I'll send it over to them.
Okay, perfect.
Because I have thoughts, and Tinks did see our stories and posts about our picks. Yeah. Yes. So I will report back, but I'll be done with it tonight. So yeah.
Same. Can't wait.
Will you guys?
Okay. We hope you read one of these books. If you do, please let us know your thoughts.
And then read it along with us, The Academy, in September once it's released. We'll have that episode at the end of September, the last Thursday of September.
Yes.
And that is all for today's Bookish.
We gotta go. I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. You gotta have dinner and watch The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.